All right, let's develop a new feature here on this app. So this is de facto, it's built on Bubble.io. The problem that he has right now is that this feature here, so the goal update, is like whenever you're going to meet up with your coach, we want you to prepare yourself a little bit. So I want you to talk through your goal, what is the status of it, and then the AI is going to transcribe it, kind of format it in this format, and then pull out any actions that you have. Okay, simple enough, but it doesn't work in Portuguese or any other language, right? It only works in English. So normally I would do this dive into the app myself and so on, but since we're in 2026, I want to do it fully agentic. And George has created some incredible things here with Buildprint. I mean, he's just releasing more and more features here. I mean, features that arguably should be part of Bubble itself. So that's why my hot take here is like by 2027, Bubble is just going to be a hosting service for Buildprint, right? In any case. So, and the one challenge there is like, normally I could just jump in here into here and ask it to develop some stuff directly on de facto, but it touches a couple of repos. Well, actually touches a Cloudflare worker that touches this repo and so on. So, but I want to give it like everything to my agent and let it figure out, right? And since I've been working with Back to deploy AI employees, I said, well, let's just do this too, So I have an AI employee here. Her name is Drummer. Yeah. And so she's running around. She's my AI operations engineer. I just went through it, and first off, she generated this script here, kind of a high-level plan for me, and then I asked her for the GitHub access just to make sure that she has it all. She's got that, and I did the Buildprint quick start, which she read through, and she developed, updated her skills here to make sure that she understands what's going on, right? And I also bumped up her reasoning to X high just to make sure that we get the best out of her. So let's do all of that. Let's see how it goes. All right, I gave it my prompt, asked her to do some prompt engineering, and she's off to the races. Checking a bunch of stuff. She's making it. Oh, okay. All right, she even found the linear ticket. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but she found that also. There's no information there, so. All right, let's check in when she's done. All right, she's unleashed. So I went back and forth on a prompt here, gave her a gigantic prompt. Let's see if this goes anywhere. But the one thing I realized is that this endpoint has no staging. So right now everything goes to production, and we're going to be doing some changes there. I said, okay, first thing you need to do is to actually add a production here and so on. Do you have all the tools that you need, Cloudflare, all the stuff? She said she did. Let's see if that's true. All right, wish me luck. All right, things are moving. She started off and she was missing a couple of things, so I had to actually jump into the CLI to give her access to this, and then give those keys. So now let's see what she's up to. All right, it said it's done. Let's see what kind of slop or the slop machine generated here. Let's take a look. It did update here. It got blocked because it couldn't read the. It couldn't open a browser because it couldn't log in and so on. So I need to figure out how to make that happen. Let's see, so here you still have one, let's see in Portuguese. Let me see if I can transcribe it. What did I say? Let's see. O que está indo bem com esse objetivo? Nós já chegamos a 800 mil de receita mensal recorrente. O que não está indo bem é que nós perdemos 2 sessões de venda. O que eu vou fazer para melhorar isso? Eu vou marcar mais 4 reuniões de vendas com clientes potenciais. Nope. Got nothing there. The transcript is stuck. But it did understand it was Portuguese. Okay, so something with this. Let's see, this is. Okay, that's recording. Okay. Let's see here, come back. I tested it in Portuguese. This objective, but the transcript is stuck. Can you check? All right, I want to go figure out how to give her access to this, to the browser. All right, so as figured out, there's a couple of issues here. Apparently there was a hard-coded English here somewhere. Yeah, like on the, whenever it asks for this. So, this is broke, but let me see if I can record a new one. O que está indo bem com esse objetivo? É que nós já chegamos a 800 mil de receita mensal recorrente. O que não está indo bem é que nós perdemos as 2 últimas vendas. E o que nós vamos fazer para melhorar isso? Eu vou marcar mais 4 reuniões com clientes potenciais. Success! It works! 800 mil de receita nas 2 últimas vendas. Yeah, and then even picked it up here. All right! That is surprising. Let's see if I can give it something in a different language that I can barely speak. How is this now? I'll do that. I'll do that. All right, one. It's 1 million tomorrow. Attends, je fais ça, exactement. Qu'est-ce qui se passe bien avec cet objectif? C'est que nous avons arrivé à 800 000 euros par mois de revenus. Qu'est-ce qui va pas bien? Les derniers deux sales calls, on a raté cela. Donc, qu'est-ce que je vais faire pour arriver à atteindre l'objectif? C'est de trouver 4 nouveaux clients potentiels. All right, you got it? All right, we got a new feature. So, to summarize, what do we got here? We're able to get Buildprint with the CLI to make the changes to Bubble. It made change to Cloudflare, deployed it. It couldn't test it, I need to figure that one out. And yeah, everything seems to be working. Nice.